How did the storyline come about?
Well, when we started, we originally planned to make the film. We thought we'd do something completely different. We thought we'd go with new themes that have never been used before. So we were thinking of getting the whole idea of a romance at the start, where our first scene shows people a couple together, and then we'd completely changed that at the end with the twist. We didn't want anything to be predictable. So the name Betrayal obviously signifies danger, however we wanted that to be a complete juxtaposition to the film as a whole. So when we were making the film, we thought it would be interesting to make a bit of room for confusion with the characterisations of Bruce and his wife. So
Why was Bruce the main character, and can you explain the characteristics of the character?
well, when we started making it, we thought it would be important to have the whole patriarchal feel with the male. So I said when we were directing that I wanted to be the lead role, along with Ella, who would be the wife in all of this. And to us, Bruce was the pinpoint of the film, in which he brought the storyline along with him, as it was all focused on him due to the whole idea of Bruce's wife being a mute throughout. So Bruce, the ending doesn't come as a surprise to us as director, but to the audiences it obviously does, as Bruce is the main character, yet at the end you're surprised by what happens. In the film, your character is mute and has no dialogue. Can you explain that to us, and can you explain your characterisation?
I think throughout the film I was mute because we wanted to add intrigue the audience, so they wouldn't understand who I was or understand why I was quiet throughout it, and also it added mystery to know why I was quiet and didn't really speak to my husband throughout. Also, I was obsessed with putting makeup on and lip gloss, which can also show how I was not emotionally attached to killing all the people throughout the film, showing I was a bit sadistic.
When we were asked about the setting of our film, we thought we'd go for something completely new. In fact, we went for a small English suburb in which our film set in Birmingham. We thought we'd start the film with a slow pace in a really nice house in a nice English suburb, and then we'd move it on to what is a really run-down society. But we thought it was important to get that whole feel with the run-down society, because we thought it was a bit predictable to use somewhere such as a forest or something, because we've seen it in other films. So we thought we'd go for something dark that produces that bit of intrigue, really, that means it's anything could happen at any given moment. So.
And also because it was near a canal, it adds danger to the film also, because you could either fall in, or it just adds mystery, because also there's not much lighting there. Throughout the film there's not much lighting, adding to our characters.
And the film ends in what is again a nice house, which completely juxtaposes the end of the film. As we see at the end of the film, with the main character Bruce is actually killed, as well as the smaller character in the film who's the passenger in the taxi car. So we thought it was important for it not only to be a now biting ending, but also for just the audience to think, why has this happened, and does the setting and the lighting have a benefit to the film as a whole.
What inspired you to do the poster, and what are the ideas behind it?
Well, the ideas behind the poster was predominantly I based my ideas on the face-off poster with John Travolta and Nicholas Cage. I thought the idea of half faces of both of them was quite potent, which is what I went for with mine. As you can see, I included a picture of myself, and then included the brand identity of my film Betrayal, and I made the betrayal stand out as well as our motto, which is don't trust anyone. I went with the black with the white typography, which is important, so we can see it's really obvious. And then at the bottom I also included the actors and the production team and the production dates. But I think the whole idea of the fading, the black of the fading of me, and the brand identity was important, because it conveys that bit of intrigue to the audience, and they think then, why has he done that, and why is these two characters going to have such an important role in the film? What were the ideas behind your poster?
Well, at first I was going to do what Nick did with the half face of his, half of the mask, but it didn't work, so I decided to change the opacity of the mask so you can see my face through it, therefore showing the character behind the mask. Also, it's effective to the film as it shows the darkness of the characters because of the darkness going round the outside. Also, I've got the motto at the top, which shows the thriller genre of the film, and also the name Betrayal also was written in like a thriller text. I've also got the certificate and the website and our studio ident at the bottom.
I feel like I've seen this poster before. Is there any certain poster that's influenced during the production of your poster?
Yeah, the poster for Orphan, the film, where it's the little girl's face, that's really closer to the on the poster, and also they have the motto, which inspired me, and I think the emotionless look I also took from it as well because it gives the thriller genre also.